Hello dears, welcome to our Photoshop tutorials. We will start from the beginning, and our lessons will continue up to advanced. Please follow us step by step, each lesson from the start, from the beginning. We will go through all the Photoshop menu and interface. We will explain the Photoshop. First, how to install. In a short video, in a few seconds, you will see the installation of which is the older version of Adobe Photoshop. I have created this video because most of the people has older version with them. It's hard to afford the newest version, which is the latest version 2024 I'm using now. I don't have the older version, say it's 5 6 something. Yeah, you should have those versions or the newest. It's not a big difference. Welcome back. Now we are going to our laptop, our screen, and press on the Photoshop. For very beginners, it's your first time, you install the Photoshop, whatever. So from start menu you find the Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. It's right here. Click. This is the first menu, this is the first interface. Top, on the top left or top of the window is all menu bars. On the left is options to, on the left it's options for creating new files or opening a projects or the relationship with other programs, something like that. We're starting from the new files. I'm gonna explain how to create a new files in Photoshop. It means it's a very start. Don't be nervous. Photoshop is not a bit difficult programs. I have started the video from the very beginning, very basic, from the explanation and the start of the Photoshop. Is nothing right here on the screen. There is nothing. You will see a few pictures. It's just an examples from the creators who created the Adobe Photoshop. Don't worry about it. Download or whatever, the advertisements will come here, or some tutorials or some trainings will come here. Don't worry about it. Your start is from the new files, either from file menu, new file, or from new files. Here's a shortcut for it. This is the shortcut, and each program you will have 2-3 ways for each task. Each task you're doing, each option you're using, you will have at least 2 or 3 ways for it. You'll learn it step by step. New file, I don't want to waste your time. New files, there is some examples like custom 1920 per 1080. It's pixels, it's called pixels. Like 1920 is the HD quality for video, or 4K quality is 3600 something like that. I don't want to explain. I don't want to jump to another topic. You'll understand later on what sizes you need, what orders you have, what kind of clients you have, what they need. Very small, very big. Maybe you have a very big profile in your orders. Somebody order you to create a new big files, large files, which is 10 meters by 5 meters, 6 meters by 3 meters, something like that, that hanging on the highways, um, or any other things like wall, vehicles, something else. It will be a very large, like 10 meters. You cannot place it on your Photoshop, on your system here. You will make a proportion of it. For example, 10 meters is 100 centimeters or 50 centimeters, or the easiest way is the pixels. The pixels is in everything, like in your screen. You have a screen, video screen, like pictures, flyers, everything is created on your screen, your mobile screen. Like some people says this mobile camera is 12 megapixels or 24 megapixels, whatever. The cameras have this much and this much. Those pixels are the dots counted in your it's, you cannot see it, it's invisible, counted on your screens. It means 1920 dots, 1920 dots vertical, and 1080 dots horizontal. Example sizes, don't worry about it. You can make your own size on the right. The sizing, height and width, 1920. This is medium size, like for everyone is using. Most of the people are using, especially who are doing YouTube channels or any other medias, for social media, even any social medias, I mean Facebook, TikTok, or whatever. We will explain, like the TikTok screen is like up and down, like in mobile screen. You will change the sizes right here. If you want to have a poster for it, if you want a video for it through Adobe Premiere or other programs, you will put your own size. Orientation, like it's vertical and horizontal. 1920 per 1080. We take this size now. Resolution 300. You will be confused on it. In Photoshop there is not confuseness. It's very easy program. You can, if you follow my videos or some other videos, focus on it, you can learn it very easy from basic to advanced. There's many advanced studying in it. Photoshop is a huge program. There's many advanced works that you can done on Photoshop. Even the video editing could be done in Photoshop. 3D animation could be done in Photoshop. There's many things you can do it step by step. You can learn it. If you follow all the videos, you can learn the Photoshop from basic. If you make one title, one logo, one banner, anything from your start today, you can design. If you watch the first video, you can design a poster on it. I believe, I promise. 300 is you can put more on it, more than 300, but this is the standard. 300 is the maximum standard, or 72 is the minimum standard. It's okay, you can put 72. Like I can say here, to the digital media, 72 resolution is enough, it's okay. But for the print media, when you print something, 72 is not enough. 300 will be better. Like print, I mean, the is not a difficult thing. I don't know how to explain. In print job, many people, like they have posters, they can print it very big. The resolution will be gone. It's not a big difference in it, but it's better to have 300. Like this is the standard. 300 is for print job, 72 is for the digital media, but you can put 300 to digital media as well. Like next to it is pixels per inches. Doesn't matter, pixels per centimeters, it's okay, you can take whatever. Down color mode, a little bit explanation on it. There is multiple color modes here: bitmap, grayscale, RGB, CMYK, light color. Don't worry about the other first and last one. The grayscale is black and white. Remember this. RGB is red, green, blue, three colors. It's standard. Everyone knows that. In everything, these are the three colors, but we use it. We use RGB for digital media. The other one is CMYK. CMYK, you will understand it more later. Like you will understand it now, but you will understand more about it later. CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. It's four colors. It's all in the printing machines, printers, big printers. They have four colors. Like we have small printers at home, it has two colors. One is black and white, one is color, which is color, only color, like black and white in color. When you print it, that color is RGB. It's for small tasks, for small jobs. It can create your color to print it. But in the big printers, they have four colors: cyan, magenta, black, and yellow. But for if you design something for the digital media online, you choose RGB. But if you design something for print media, you will know that you can choose CMYK. Doesn't matter. You can choose CMYK color mode for digital media as well, and RGB for print media as well. It's not a big difference, but standard work, professional work is like that. You will choose that. Now we choose RGB. Like the last one is for videos. If you wanna design video or edit video in your Photoshop, you can change a little bit in it. You can select your size from it. Like 8-bit, I forgot to say that next to RGB color is 8-bit. 16-bit, 32 bits. It's okay to have 32, the maximum, but 8-bit is okay, it's standard. You can choose that. Create your file. Something will open. You see the dots, the cross in it. It's your project. Your project has been created. Before we start something to design, I gonna explain what is going on around you. The middle is your project. One thing I have to mention, you zoom in or zoom out your project. You want to see something clearly, you will know that. Zoom in or zoom out. You have to press Alt and scroll your mouse. Scroll your mouse. There's one thing. I said earlier, you have 2, 3 or some ways, at least 2 ways, at least 3 ways you have for each task. One is clicking Alt, scroll your mouse key, and the other thing is the plus or minus sign on your keyboard. The third way is right here on your left. I didn't explain it yet. It is the toolbox. On your left of your window, you see multiple designs, multiple signs. This is not a design. You do all your stuff on it. In your toolbox, there is zoom button down there, as I said. Zoom tool. Zoom. Again, you'll have a minus or plus signs on the top. And then if it's very zoom, if it's a lot of zoom, then there is another signs like a hand sign. You have a hand here, like you take something and move it like this around, bring it on the left or right. You will have designs with very small things in it. You zoom it, then you bring it on the sides. You find that place, that area, then you're working on it. You will see that later. Hand sign, hand tool is also there on your toolbox, but you do it easily by the space bar in your keyboard. You click space bar You click on your project, you move it around, up and down, left to right. On your right, there's a layers. You will see layers here. It will show you a window when you bring your mouse on it. Don't worry about it. This is just a small explanation, small video or something, what the layer means. It's not the whole explanation about it. If there is no layers on your right, then from your menu bar you can bring it. From your windows, there is layers here. You remove it or you bring it back. Layers, it will come back there. As I said, layer is the main place of your work. Layers, different layers like this, like this. The layers comes like this. If you even draw one dot, one line, or one box, or anything, you will have a new layer for it. Sometimes it comes by itself. Sometimes you will have to add a layer here before you start working. And this layer, for example, I don't want to spread my my lesson. As an example, I will explain this thing what I'm doing now later in next lesson, but just as an example, I'm telling you to explain the layer. I draw something, I will explain it later. And this layer on your right, you see something. If you draw something else, you will have to add another layer from the bottom. Add or delete layers here. A plus sign is here. We got another layer. I go back, selection. I choose another color for it. You see two circles came up. One is in the back behind, one is in the front. I will explain you how you bring it in the front or back or move it on the side. There's as I said, in toolbox, you do everything on your toolbox, but working inside your layers. Layer is a plate for you. You work in it. Layers is paper for you. You work in it. But you work on your pen, pencil, marker, whatever. Everything is on your left, the toolbox. There is move tool, the very first tool is I will explain one by one, or I will explain in a different projects we will explain, or we will use all the toolbox, because if I explain one toolbox or tool, it's not enough, because one tool cannot do everything by itself. They work with each other. They are connected. Move tool is selecting your object, moving. You see, automatically select. There is automatically select up on the top on the menu bar. Auto select. If you deselect it, you cannot automatically select it. Then you will have to go to your layers, then you select it. I prefer automatically selected. Move. Now, how to bring it front or back? In your layers, like you have layers like this. What layer is on the top? It comes on the front. What layer is on the bottom? It comes on the back. Easy. It's very easy. You bring your layer on the top. It's very easy. It comes to the front. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Please stay with us, continue our lessons. It's very interesting and very clearly. In our next lesson, we will work on the languages because Photoshop has one general, which is English or English style languages, which is all different languages but works as an English style. And also we have Middle Eastern, which is Arabic or some other languages. It has a different style, right to left, left to right, English or Russian, German, Hispanic, any languages. They may start from left to right. The Arabic, the Middle Eastern languages are from right to left. Each region can find their way on it. I will explain in our next lesson how to activate or how to add the option about the Middle Eastern languages. Thank you so much. Have a good day.